What's going on, guys? Jacob Worth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys on a beautiful, glorious day here in Southern Nevada. Absolutely amazing day out here. It is so pretty. And this video is going to be for those of you that want to come and live here one day and, enjoy this beautiful weather we have here. And we're going to be talking about a place that people moving from that is also known for typically having good weather, if you don't mind the bad air quality, if you don't mind the smog, right? We're going to be talking about moving from Los Angeles to Las Vegas and the cost of living, how it compares, particularly for 2022. Now, be advised with this video that, these numbers you get, depending on what website you use, a lot of these I'm going to use for cost of living come from NerdWallet, and any other sources for, these figures. And obviously numbers can change over time, right? Prices change over time. But this is to give you a general idea of what you can expect as far as cost of living difference between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. And heck, Los Angeles is the biggest city that feeds into Las Vegas, people moving here, right, from LA and LA County. And if you live in somewhere else in, near LA, like Long Beach, Carson, Pasadena, Gardena, however many Dinas you got down there, if you're, out in Lancaster, right, surrounded in Palmdale, surrounded by meth labs, you can just adjust, right? This will still give you an idea of the cost of living from LA to Las Vegas, okay? So guys, always remember, if you guys are looking to move here, you need help with the home buying process, I know an awesome realtor. Her name is Lacey here in Las Vegas. I've known her for years. She's helped plenty of people. I've already sent her way that have found her from the channel. I also know a great mortgage lender named Amber. All right, Amber and Lacey are both really good friends. They've known each other for years. I've known them for years. They will help you through the whole home buying process. The link is down below to get in contact with them, okay? Now, jumping into this, talking about cost of living, okay? Now, if you're just taking $50,000 in LA, say you have a $50,000 annual income living in Los Angeles, in order to maintain that standard of living here in Las Vegas, you're gonna need to earn $34,730, okay? Close to $35,000. The cost of living is about 31% lower here in Las Vegas, so about a third, again, depending on which site you use, which source you use, and that kind of thing, okay? Housing, median two-bedroom apartment for rent in LA, a little over $2,800. Here in Las Vegas, close to about $1,200. So you're looking at a pretty decent drop if you're looking to get a two-bedroom apartment. Median home price for a 3-bed, 2-bath, source says $827,000 LA, and then about $442,000 here in Las Vegas. So you're looking at pretty good drop in terms of home pricing. Transportation, if we're talking gasoline, Los Angeles, this is $3.70 a gallon, but it's definitely higher than that. Las Vegas, $3.07, right? So again, you're getting just a general idea of what you can expect to be cheaper. I've seen gas anywhere from, on the low end, 30 cents cheaper here in Vegas, up to like over $1 cheaper than what you're going to pay for it in LA. Food, if you want bread in LA, loaf of bread's gonna be $4.66. Here in Las Vegas, $3.28. A dozen eggs in LA, it's about $3. Here in Las Vegas, about $2. Gallon of milk in LA, $2.19. Here in Las Vegas, about $2.50. 12-inch pizza, if you want to get one of those in LA, $10.99. Here in Vegas, actually $10.50. So pizza's about the same. That's one of a few things. If you want a McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese, it's about $5 in LA. It's about $4.40 here in Las Vegas. Entertainment category, if you're looking to get like a movie ticket, to go out and watch the movies in the Los Angeles area, over $16. Damn, over $16 in LA to get a movie ticket and go out and watch. Here in Las Vegas, it's just over $12. Yoga class, right, which is popular in Los Angeles. You can find those in LA for a little over $20 for a class. Here in Las Vegas, $16.83, so almost $17. You can save a few bucks on your yoga class if you're coming here from LA. 6-pack of Heineken, $9.66 in Los Angeles. It is $8.38 here in Las Vegas. You get your beer a little bit cheaper here in the Vegas Valley compared to what you'd be paying for in LA County. Healthcare, cost of a doctor's visit in Los Angeles, $126. Here in Las Vegas, just over $112. So you can save a little bit as well when it comes to your doctor visit. Cost of a dentist visit, $109.40 in LA. Here in Las Vegas, $102.20. So cost of dentist, much closer, but still a bit cheaper here in Las Vegas. Cost to visit an optometrist in Los Angeles, a little over $126. Here in Las Vegas, about $115, okay? So again, a little cheaper for that here in Las Vegas. Cost of Lipitor, if you need it, $483, almost $484 in LA. Here in Las Vegas, about $436. So you can get that for cheaper here as well. Population, 2019. Los Angeles is 3.967 million people. So Los Angeles as a city is about 4 million people. Los Angeles is a county. LA County is over 10 million. So like 1 out of every 4 people in the state of California live in LA County. That's how massive it is, just to put it in perspective for you guys. Now here in Las Vegas, the city limits, it's about 635,000 in 2019. I'm sure that's grown the last couple of years, particularly with COVID and pushing even more people coming here from California and other states. But that's just the city limits of Las Vegas, 635,000. So North Las Vegas, separate city, it's creeping up around 200,000. Henderson is a separate city. They're over 300,000 in Henderson. And then the rest of the Las Vegas area is unincorporated Clark County. So people who technically don't live in the city limits of one of those 3, they live in unincorporated Clark County. A lot of times you can still put Las Vegas on your address and you're still going to get your same mail and that kind of thing. Las Vegas Metro PD, they do patrol the city. They have the entire county, really. But people who live in unincorporated Las Vegas or unincorporated Clark County, they fall under Las Vegas Metro PD. And they're under the county commission, not the city council. So that's a little different structure. You'll learn more about that when you move here to Las Vegas when it comes to local government and public services and that kind of thing. Now, weather, So the average summer high in Las Vegas in July, 103.8. All right, hottest month of the year. In Los Angeles, 83.6. So Los Angeles definitely gets warm and gets its hot days as well, but not like being up here in that high desert, right? The average winter low in Las Vegas, 37.1. The average winter low in LA, 45.9. So we do get a little bit colder here in Las Vegas. Remember, Las Vegas people know that it's dry in the summertime, but it's also dry in the winter here. So you get the cold here, the cold is dry. There's not much moisture in the air here. And when the wind comes in with the cold in the winter, you definitely feel it here. So it's different than being in LA for that kind of winter. Average commute time, one way to work in the metro areas. This one, I don't believe this number. It says in LA 30 minutes, okay? Maybe 30 minutes to get down your street. And in Las Vegas is 24.5. Vegas is a pretty easy area to drive around and to navigate. You look at it on a map, much of it is just a giant grid. And the traffic really isn't that bad here. If you're coming from LA, you're going to laugh at the traffic in Las Vegas, okay? If you spent your afternoons on the 405, in Los Angeles, and you're spending 45 minutes to go 4 miles, or you're spending 2.5 hours to go 10 miles, you're gonna come here to Las Vegas and you're just gonna feel like you are breezing through traffic here. Now, state income tax, okay, this is a big one. California on the low end, you're looking at 1%. And on that high end, 13.3% on the high end in California, highest in America. Here in Nevada, 0. So here in Nevada, we are one of a handful of states that have that 0 state income tax. A big reason why people love coming here is because of that. That alone is a big chunk of savings. Sales tax combined 2021 in LA, 9.5%. Damn. Here in Las Vegas, 8.38%. So our sales tax is a bit higher, because that's where our government gets a lot of its revenue from, is particularly from the tourists who come here. So 8.38%. The sales tax is a bit higher here, but geez, LA, 9.5%. And then property tax in Los Angeles County, this is about 0.72%. Here in Clark County, it's about 0.65%. So we do have one of the lower property taxes as far as a state. I think it's 4th lowest in the country. So our property tax is low. Our state income tax is really low, it's 0. And then our sales tax is a little bit high, but still cheaper than Los Angeles. And then the biggest industries that you're gonna find in these different cities, LA, a lot of technical services, healthcare, manufacturing, obviously, entertainment, right? Everybody knows of Hollywood and that kind of thing in Los Angeles. Here in Las Vegas, the obvious ones, right? Accommodation, food services, tourism, hospitality, healthcare, arts, entertainment. A lot of those are the big industries here, anything related to travel, anything related to, visiting and vacationing and that kind of thing. The economy, as more and more people move here, there's over 2 million people in Clark County. So, as the area's gotten bigger, it's become a little less reliant on tourism and hospitality. And, even within tourism and hospitality, Vegas used to be very much reliant on gambling. Now it's, branched out more into other things like more shows, obviously conventions, big sporting events, things like that over the years. So still largely, influenced and dependent on hospitality and travel. But, you're in an area here of several million people. So if you don't work in that industry at all, then you can still find job opportunities and things like that here in the Vegas Valley. So that should wrap up the comparison, especially for cost of living between Las Vegas and Los Angeles. For those of you thinking about moving here from California in 2022 or 2023 or whenever the heck you decide to, get out of California and come over here. Remember that contact for the realtor, Lacey, is going to be down below in the description. Lacey and Amber will help you through the whole home buying process, okay? They're a pretty awesome team to work with. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being so awesome. that is it for this video, coming to you guys on a beautiful day here in the fall in Las Vegas. I am Jacob, and this is My Life in Vegas.